Hey guys, Joe here, and here are 6 quick tips for beginners for Xenoblade Chronicles X. First, make sure to accept all the missions that you can get your hands onto, the ones on the board and the ones from the NPC characters. In total, you can hold up to 20 simple missions at a time and an infinite number of normal missions. Now, these missions are a really great source of XP, items, and money, and most are quite easy to accomplish and will be completed by accident, so why not accept them? The next thing is to level up your mechanical skill as soon as you reach Chapter 4 in the Blade story mode. Now, this skill has the most interactions to objects in the game, allowing you to open up higher level crates, probes, and other similar mechanical objects, and will be a lot more useful later on than the rest. You can unlock the upgraded Blade skills by talking to a woman right next to the mission board and completing her side quest. After you complete that quest, pick the mechanical choice and you will be on your way to an easier future. My third tip is to make sure to pay attention to the weather and the time of day. Now, normally in games like this, I try to ignore that, but in this game, it really does matter. Miniguns, weapons, abilities, enemies, and stuff like that gain/lose power during these different conditions like these, and also many different enemies spawn/not spawn during different times. In general, it is more dangerous to be out there at nighttime, so be careful, but at the same time, you may want to wait until night in order to give certain arts a bit of a boost in power. The next useful but tedious tip is to place as many of those data probes as you possibly can on the big lights coming from the ground. Now, these probes will grant you money, materials, and after you initially plant them, you can upgrade them into mining probes for more amount of meridium earned, research probes for bigger profits, battle probes for buffs and effects in that area and that part of the map, storage probes to increase the amount of meridium that can be stored, booster probes to buff all the other ones, and duplicator probes to copy the nearby probes. Also, make sure to place 2 or more of the same types of probes next to each other in order to gain a bonus in the effect previously mentioned. Now, these things can be a little bit boring to place, but are a huge source of resources and materials and are quite often essential to play the game. Fifth, I would say to use all of your party members. Now, normally I play through these games with just a certain party and almost all the time, but in this game, it's a pretty good idea to use almost all of the party members up to you. Now, of course, they do make the game a little bit more diverse and the gameplay a little bit better in general, but more importantly, you are required to use certain members on certain missions. This means you want to have everybody be somewhat strong in order to complete all of what you really want to do quite easily. Also, you want to make sure to play with each member enough to the point where they get affinity with you, and after they get affinity with you, you will unlock some quests later on that are really fun and help put the plot together a little bit. Finally, make sure to quickly complete your Skell exams as soon as you reach Chapter 6. Now, I know these things are some of the most boring quests in the entire game, but the Skell is definitely worth it. It lets you fight a lot harder enemies, move a lot faster, and is needed in some fights. The Skell just really lets you progress and move around a lot quicker as a whole, so picking up a license is always a good idea. Also, do remember to get the flight pack after Chapter 9. This thing lets you adventure to a lot of other places that you otherwise couldn't really get to, and just helps you move around the map as a whole. Also, it does supply a grand view of Mira. An additional small 7th tip is to pick up all the blue crystals you see. Those are all items. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. This is, of course, the first Xenoblade video I've ever uploaded, so tell me if you like this and tell me if you want more future Xenoblade videos. I'm hoping that you do. I really like to make this video. Press that like, comment, and subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you all next time.